My shoulder. Damn.
What up,
There you
everybody?
go.
It is
Smart
Tina, the Mind
shit.
Your Specialist, here with the crew, Ruby Red, Reese,
What up, though?
keeping it real, Keita,
Hi.
and one of the niggas that don't want to be on camera, Dune.
What's happening?
Okay, so it's been a minute since Dune been here. It seemed like it's been a
Been a
minute.
couple of Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't taped.
We've been
We didn't
missing you,
tape last
Negro.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Welcome back.
Okay,
Welcome
so
back,
the
welcome
first
back.
topic I was going to talk about was the generation. Reese asks, why is it that this generation of children think they started all this shit? Music, dance. Only thing they started was this dumbass mumbling rapping.
Yeah.
And these dumbass dances like the new Running Man. What the fuck is that?
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime.
I don't know what that is.
That's the Migos.
See, Amigos. You know who the Amigos is?
That's
One of them dating Cardi B.
they supposed are they? Are
They're
they
married. That's what I heard.
That's what I've been seeing.
Oh, those people that was on BET. I saw y'all.
When did they get
I
married?
saw y'all. I thought that was Two
Nobody
Chainz
really
and
ever
somebody.
knows. It's just some rumors type shit.
Right.
But why do
could
they
be
think that they
perpetrating.
have discovered the meaning of life?
I don't fucking. Were we like that as kids? Did we think that with our parents? Because I can't
No.
recall.
I didn't.
I don't remember
'Cause
acting
my
like
son
that.
seems to think that I don't know shit. Never knew shit. Never been through shit. Never did shit.
Yeah.
So I be
Can't
looking
tell
at
him
him
shit.
like I don't know what the fuck your problem is. He swear he just had life so hard, whole nine.
I don't think we did. We couldn't question our parents or talk shit back to our parents. So this is some new shit to me.
That type of shit is new.
Yeah.
Cause my tooth will be knocked out my motherfucking mouth.
Hell yeah.
Hell
My
yeah.
mama picked up a motherfucking glass Pepsi bottle and choked it at my sister's head
Yeah.
from the table to the side door. Broke a window.
That must be where Granny got it from.
Yeah,
I
broke
mean,
the
where
broke
your
her,
mama
broke her
got it
glass
from Granny.
and got mad because her glass was broke.
Now,
Well,
my mama
damn,
ain't.
you
my,
threw the glass?
My mama ain't did no shit like that.
Shit, mine did. You
Because
talk back if
she
you
knew
want
some
to.
shit might have got chalked back.
Well, whatever. I'm 41 years old, and to today, I'm still terrified of my mama. You
Well, I'm
know,
just respectful.
I
of
I talk mess, but I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of dip back just a little bit just in case she have a reflex or something.
Yeah.
Because if you seen how my mama chased, you seen how my mama has chased my brothers up and down alleys, cross freeways.
What?
O'Neal, yeah. My older brother mainly. She he done took off running down the alley. She seen a guy, she like, catch that nigga right there. They caught him. She got a hold of his ass, drug him back to the house, put the bunk beds up against the door so he would not, because he was a runner, okay? Yeah, put the bunk beds up against the door. And by the time she got through with his ass, he'd come out purple and blue all over the place. Okay?
Well, we need to do that.
You can't
with
do
these
that
kids.
nowadays because you go to jail.
We need to
That
do
shit
that
wasn't
nowadays.
happening in my household.
My mama whooped my
What is
mother
going
one
on?
time got at my younger brother for talking back to her with an arrow from a bow and arrow set.
Your
A
mama was-
real arrow. A real arrow.
Your mama was straight gay.
I had to go in a room like, Ma, stop.
Wow.
And right after that, that's when his ass ended up shipped to Indiana. And look at him now. He a
What
doctor.
Hey,
Okay.
man.
They
We got a
weren't.
doctor in our family. Just
Yeah.
saying. We just waiting on this generation to catch up.
I didn't
Dumbass.
go through all of that in my household. I mean, we got whoopings with belts, and that's pretty much. My mother didn't raise
Shit.
anything other than to us than belts. And then after so long of getting my butt whooped for the same thing, I pretty much just asked her, when you gonna get tired? Because obviously I'm not gonna do that. So when you tired, you let me know, because I'm not going to do it. So
Not
hopefully
oh
sooner or
yella.
later you get tired.
Oh yella ain't, oh yella ain't going for it.
What about you, Doom?
What about me? What?
Did you get
Beat down. Did you talk back?
Not really. My mama choked me one time, and I straightened up after that.
It didn't take
Took
you
one
long,
time.
huh?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I got my ass beat plenty time. I had to get my own switch, get my ass beat with the switch by my aunties, grandma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Had
was
to do
raised
that
right.
too.
Yeah.
Had to do that
Now I
too.
had the switches, but that was on the grandma side, you know. But my mother, she had a belt. I burnt this motherfucker belt. I buried this motherfucker belt, and somehow this belt found its way back to her.
I remember
And
that
she
belt,
still has
actually.
this belt.
Franken belt.
And
I remember the belt.
Yes, because she ended up whooping her grandkids with the same damn belt, and every time I see that belt, me and that belt have to have a conversation because it's
Because
just
you have
you know, I just
flashbacks.
want to chop it up or something because it's disrespectful. It
Well,
really is.
Well, let's
It's
speak about
disrespectful as
disrespect
hell.
because these children are disrespectful.
Out of line.
They feel as if they can say whatever that comes to their mind out of their mouths
With
Yeah.
no
to the motherfuckers that's
consequences.
taking care of you.
I don't understand it.
It's like they have no filters.
No.
They don't care.
Yeah.
They
don't
They
care to
watch
have
too much
filters.
goddamn reality TV.
I don't even know if I can blame it on that. I just think that we've raised them.
I'm not really saying they got it from there. I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
They
you know,
must
I,
have.
I know a
Because-
lot of them have though.
because
I
they
think
think they live in somebody else's world or something.
Yes.
I think it's our fault though.
we
It's-
we,
it's
we have
our
not
fault.
beat the shit out of our kids like we were.
Just think about it. Just think about how
I'm
you
sorry.
raised
My
yours
son got
versus-
beat the fuck out of. Okay?
Okay.
I'm glad he
That
told
nigga
me.
got beat the fuck out of.
And he
okay.
still turned
That's
out
why
this
the
smart.
very last time his ass got in trouble in high school or at middle school, he knew that they was about to call me. So his ass took the fuck off the moment he could and left up out the school and got to walking so that when I got there, he would not get embarrassed in fucking school.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Well,
had to
maybe I
ride
should've beat my
around.
children.
We
Hell.
had to ride around Allen Park and all that, looking for his ass. Found him walking up Southfield Service Drive, damn near at Henry Ford Village. He was going to ABT at the time.
Wow.
I
Told-
didn't do none of that. I mean, my children have had a whooping, but I have two girls, and on one hand, with both of them together, I could count how many times they've had a whooping. And even still, I think it was still my fault because I given them the option to have an opinion, which we were not given. We weren't given an option to have an opinion. I think our generation, and maybe it's because we didn't like that, we given our children a right to say certain things, and from just as anything else, you give a motherfucker an inch, they're gonna take a mile, and that's what happened. And every time we tried to cut it off, it got worse and worse and worse because it's like, how you gonna cut me off now when you already gave me this inch? So for me, it's our motherfucking fault, but I never wanted my kids to not have an opinion. I thought that was the most disrespectful thing my parent did to me. And it backlashed a little bit because they have mouths, but they don't. I've yet to have to put my hand on my kids because of what they've said to me. Let's put it
I
that
mean,
way.
I can't say my son wasn't a bad kid per se, but he had his moments, especially when it was a time in his life that he suffered a loss of one of his cousins that he was really, really close with, and he drowned in the pool with them in the pool together. And my son's whole mindset changed because he blamed himself for not being able to save him. And
that's
he
right.
questioned God and everything. He was just going through this whole thing where his mind just completely changed.
Yeah.
And you know, that one time I had to get with him. I didn't even put my hands on him that time because I knew that was around the time when, right after that incident happened.
Okay.
And I had to put him in therapy and all of that stuff like that. So
Good for you.
but
Yeah.
you know, now that he is older, he do slips the fuck up sometime and forget the fuck who he talking to.
Yep.
And I have to get with his ass, and then maybe a half an hour so later he texts me back like, sorry, Mom. Yeah, I know. because you got me fucked up. I will come to Ohio. I would catch a motherfucking Greyhound to that bitch, a bus, DET, DOT, whatever the fuck, and choke you the fuck up. Who the fuck is you talking to? Just
Yeah.
because you done popped out a kid, your dick get hard and all that type of shit, you think that you grown as fuck. You ain't. You my only kid. I brought you in this world. I take you out. Okay? I'm saying. Bill Cosby said it best. God damn it.
So, do you have any experiences with children that know every motherfucking thing?
Oh yeah, yeah, almost on a daily basis. You know, I'm around a child that just knows every fucking thing, and I just, for the life of me, can't understand why he doesn't believe that we and everybody else has been through this before him,
Yes.
and that we are somewhat experts on some of this dumb shit.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
this little
Like
dumb
you
shit.
ain't already been
Little
there
dumb shit.
with this shit. Like you ain't even been here.
I mean, emphasize dumb.
dumb.
Dumb as shit.
Yeah, come on now.
Like, just do what you're told to do, because we know. You know?
I really just think they don't think we know what we talking about. It has to be that. Like, I've even asked some of them. Like, so you don't think I know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, because times has changed. The year, you're right. The year has changed.
But the situation's
It's
not
the
same.
same.
Right.
How to handle bullshit, that ain't changed.
And you going through the same bullshit that somebody went through. You are not a new creation up in this motherfucker.
Like, they bullshit has never happened in life before.
Yeah.
It's only happened to me. So how can you comment on something that's never happened before?
Like, you don't
it's
know
happening
shit.
right now. If you don't get the fuck out of here.
So it's like, but you know, how do nowadays we go about, you go, cause I see how, you know, some of my young nieces and stuff, and they get real lippy with their mama, and I just be standing off to the side like I will smack the fuck out of you. Keep talking to her.
That's
like
the
that.
only way to go about
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is
How
to
do you
pop
go
them in
about?
that
But
shit.
see, the thing is like nowadays the
The law.
exactly they make it so that you can barely even chastise your kids anymore.
You're right.
That is
You know what I'm
correct.
saying? Because they could call the police on your ass, and you could go to jail for whooping your own damn kid's ass.
Well, what you think gonna happen if I slap my child and they call the police on me and get me taken out of my house and then I come back? What the fuck you think gonna happen then?
I'm really gonna smack the shit out of you.
Okay,
It sound like somebody I know.
I'm about to
That's what he
hand your
asked,
ass.
too.
Now I'm gonna tear
Look,
your
let him
ass up
take
when
me,
I get back.
motherfucker. If that's
Yeah.
what you want to do.
I just think some parents, though, I'm okay with that law because there's really no other way to really write it. Because there's some parents out here that just take shit too fucking
That's
far.
they do beat the
You know what I'm
kids.
saying?
You
If
gotta
they
have that
just
law.
take shit too motherfucking far.
Beat
But
the fuck out of 'em
unfortunately,
for no
it's
reason.
tied the hand of the person who know 4 or 5 pops. Now let me go about my business.
Yeah.
You know, because I have a male friend who pistol whipped his son.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh, he's
What did
not
he
in
do?
prison?
No.
Wow.
He said something to his dad, and as his dad was in his face, he swung.
Oh well, hey.
So he forgot who he was. then.
And so his dad said, "Oh,
Nigga, you want to swing now?
I'm gonna treat you like a nigga in the street because
Yeah.
obviously I'm a nigga in the street to you." And he pistol whipped his ass.
So that's what.
And I was
hey,
just like,
wow.
"Damn!" Like,
hey,
but for me,
That's a lot.
correct. For me, I understand, but you took it too far.
Yeah.
The moment, like, you could have just mollywopped his ass and that'd been, you know, you literally grabbed your gun to pistol whip your kid.
But
like,
sometimes these motherfuckers
that's too
think
far
just
for
that
me.
molly whopping ain't enough. You know?
When you,
They be
when
like, oh,
you-
nigga, that's all you got?
when
That's all you got?
When you're stronger
You know what
than,
I'm saying?
you know, his son was up there in age, but clearly you could still whip his ass. Mollywhopping him would have been enough.
Oh,
It
sometimes-
was the disrespect that you felt as his father
Yeah.
and as a man that made you go that step further. And I don't know that feeling because I'm not a father or a man. But it was still like, I couldn't believe he did that. Like, come on, dude, you took it too far. You grabbed
I
a
agree.
gun
But sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker know. And I bet when that gun was hitting him upside his head, he thought about that shit. He said, I will never do this shit again.
I bet you.
Yeah, he's
Okay, because if that don't
Yeah.
get you together, I don't know what the fuck will.
they've had confrontation after that, but not
To that magnitude.
to that magnitude.
Yeah.
But they have had confrontations after that.
Yeah.
But if that law wasn't in place, just think about how further people can take this shit. Like, my grandmother was a person, like how you said, you had to go get the switches. And don't bring back no small switch.
Yeah, no, don't
Bring, bring back a small one if
Yeah.
you want to, okay? And one day, we had to go to Virginia to see my aunt and uncle.
You have people in Virginia too?
Mhm.
Okay.
And my uncle's kids, stepkids or whatever the fuck they were fucking with me. So my grandmother she was yelling at me as if I was doing something wrong, and I
Right.
was protecting myself from these little fuckers I didn't even know. But she was like, "Come on here and sit next to me." Okay, now your next to you might be like this. My next to you was
It's
just being in the
near,
motherfucking room.
Right, near you.
So I sat in the doorway. She was like, I sat next to me. All I did was she took her shoe off and started beating the shit out of me. I grabbed the shoe from her and threw that bitch.
Ooh, you
I got beat down by my aunt, my uncle. When I came home, it was people lined up to whoop Reese ass because I hit my grandmother. I said, how did I hit her? I grabbed the shoe. Well, when you grabbed it, you touched her.
Damn.
Nigga, what?
Did you touch her?
I don't fucking know. I just grabbed the goddamn shoe.
You shouldn't have grabbed the shoe.
Yeah,
reflex.
because that's
It was. I was
you
pissed.
You sure your grandma wasn't Eddie Mae? Because that sounds just like her.
Because and this the fucked up part. I said, if my grandmother felt that way, she didn't say nothing to me. I grabbed the shoe, I threw it. She said, oh, I see you.
Oh yeah, what's she gonna say? She told everybody. She told one other person.
No, she called
And it went
everybody. I don't even know when she called everybody. She called everybody. And I got my ass whooped in Virginia when I got home from Virginia. And I want y'all to know that shit still pisses me off.
Listen,
Because it was disrespectful.
if we treated our children the way we were treated, we turned out pretty good.
Hell yeah, we did.
They would be just fine. I mean, they was able to whoop our ass in school. When we acted up in school, you got it in school. And then you got it when you got home from school. The neighbors could spank you if you was out there acting a fool. You got it at home after these kids ain't getting their ass whooped. And that's the fucking problem, why their mouth gets reckless.
Because
I ain't get
heard
whooped at school, though.
me and my mother
you
was
wasn't a bad
riding.
kid.
Me and my mother was riding the other day. I was taking her home from work. And this little girl, we went past the park, and this little girl and I guess it was her little brother, was walking from the park. And he was in front of her, and all you heard her say was, hell no, what the fuck you talk about? Talking to her little brother or something. And I was like, did she just say that? Mom was like,
That's how these kids
That's
talk
what she
now.
said. She couldn't have been no more than 7, 8 years old.
That's how the kids
I
speak.
can't even remember 7, 8 years.
This is just how they are, honestly.
Just
I know.
reckless
Do
at
you-
the
And the
mouth.
parents-
Do y'all
are-
remember when you started using colorful language? What age?
High school.
High school?
Like 12th
Probably,
grade.
yeah, high school.
No, I was in middle school.
No, 12th grade.
Yeah,
And that's
it's
because
probably-
I was around, my high school years. I was not a nerd or nothing, but I knew a lot of people. But I wasn't like that. But when I started hanging around these certain people, and they were like that,
Bitch, you hung around me all your life.
And you the
you,
same.
you didn't go to my high school.
So I want to know how the fuck she ain't pick it up.
You didn't go to my
'Cause bitch,
high school.
But you been hanging around me all my life, and I've been using colorful language since middle
You
school.
and Margaret was using it, but I wasn't using it.
Because I was like, bitch,
I
fuck
went to
shit.
a different
I
high
didn't even know
school
how to
than
put
you
them
did.
together now. As long as I was able to say the word.
No,
I was
started
all
using
right.
it in
Yeah,
high
she was
school.
This
one of
fucker
them
beat you.
ones. She was one of them ones that just because she felt like she could say cuss words, she just said
And it
them.
didn't even sound good.
make sense.
Yeah.
Then she just said
I'm
the
talking to
shit
you, you
'cause
fucker bitch.
Listen,
Fucker
listen,
bitch.
Reese.
Like, that don't go together.
You was with me.
I was.
Yeah. In high school, Reese.
Yeah.
But we went to different schools.
Yeah.
But I started using it when I started hanging around certain people. at the school.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't the influence.
No, she
here.
wasn't influenced on that.
But
I
I-
believe she
I-
was.
I think I was in the 6th grade, 6th or 7th grade. It might have been the 6th grade.
Well, let's move on. Let's
I
talk
look
about.
Like I got a tan.
I'm not gonna do this with her.
Let's move
when
on
you
from
start
that.
using it.
Oh wait, one second.
I don't know, but I recall cussing in the 5th grade.
Okay.
I mean, as a
Fifth
boy, it's
grade.
different. Yeah, well, and plus I went to school kind of. I won't say the hood. But,
Oh, it was a hood.
yeah. So yeah, I was introduced to cussing at an early age.
Okay.
I saw some kids fucking in the 3rd grade.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
outside on summer break.
Were they your third grade?
How old are
My
you in
classmates?
3rd grade?
I don't
It
even
was
know.
either 3rd or 5th. But
Well,
yeah,
you're 8. 8 going on 9, or 7 going on 8. But you're 8.
Damn.
yeah, my cousin rolled me up to the school, behind the school where the dumpster was, like in the dumpster little room. And we rolled up in there and dude was fucking a girl on the ground.
But they weren't third graders.
We was in the same. I knew him. He was in the same grade as us. And the girl was like, "Oh, you didn't bring him up here like this square nigga."
So you were supposed to get you some. Huh?
No, we was just watching. I mean, shit fucked me up.
Let's move
Maybe she
on.
thought I was supposed to join in.
yeah.
I am moving
You
on.
were supposed to get a little pussy.
Right.
Literally.
I am moving
Yeah,
on.
it, apparently he brought you to run bustos.
Yeah, before
Wow.
it was a bus though, right.
Yeah.
You
So
could
let's
have been a
talk about
creator.
young people having kids. Okay.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
nice
shit.
segue.
You're welcome. Young people having kids, right? You young, you got a kid, and me and Dune was speaking about this not too long ago. You're no longer together, because that's what kids do. They fuck, they have kids, that's just it. You know, then they fuck somebody else, they have more kids. So your child's mom live in another state than you, right? And holiday weekend come, she bring her baby to you, but she got to come too because she live far. But she bring her boyfriend. But y'all ain't together. I'm the young boy having the kid with you. You come to where I am. You bring your boyfriend and my kid.
Okay.
You stay because you're invited. It's far. I mean, the baby is little, like
Okay.
arm baby.
Now you stay where? When you mean you?
No,
meaning
it's
the
a
girl.
holiday
So the girl stays where though?
in another part of the state or out of state.
No. When she comes in, where
She
is she
stays
staying?
in the family function.
Is she staying in their home? When I
They're not living there. It's just for the holiday.
You mean at night?
thank
in
you.
a hotel?
No, they stay in a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
they
keep
don't stay sleeping there, but they stay to hang out
Okay.
to keep the baby. She bring her boyfriend. What's wrong with her bringing her boyfriend?
Nothing.
Okay.
Y'all ain't
What's wrong with
together,
her
so
bringing a
what's the point?
boyfriend and they hugged up because that's her boyfriend?
Not-
the dude,
that's what-
the dude and the boyfriend be getting into beefs. They argue sometimes, so it's not a positive.
Then there was no
relationship.
reason for you to bring them there. What was the purpose of you bringing them when they already don't get along? That's just stupid.
Well, apparently, there was no words on that particular day.
But it doesn't matter. The mere fact that I know that you guys have gotten into it. Why?
These
would
I said they're kids. Reese.
It doesn't matter.
In your mind, it doesn't matter.
Well,
But
you
if
ask,
you're-
bitch. How she gonna ask
Because
me?
you're in the-
so of
you're-
course
you're in the-
I can't go back and think of.
You have to
I
think
can't go
like
back.
a child.
No, because I didn't think that way as a child.
Well,
so
let me
I
tell you
can't.
something. These are still late teens, really early if 20s.
Okay.
And we talk about people that's having fucking and having boyfriend and girlfriends get into it all the time. You don't know what the animosity was between her and the boyfriend, but she's a child, really. She came all these miles away.
That ain't got nothing to do with her motherfucking common sense. If you
She don't have no common sense.
that makes no sense to me because
Common
that's
sense
just
is not
like
that
there's,
common.
there's no
I mean,
difference
but
between these two men getting into it and your girl, your home girl,
If that was
don't
her-
like
listen.
this home girl and you bringing this home girl to this home girl's
If that
house.
was her
It's no
only,
different.
Listen, if that was her only means of getting there,
Yeah.
then what's the problem?
Then you stay your ass at the motherfucking hotel while I go drop the baby off over here. What
maybe
you're not
that
gonna do is
wasn't
go
an
with
option.
me.
That wasn't an option.
That,
The problem
yeah,
was
no, that ain't cool.
here was the problem. The problem is not the boyfriend thing. The problem is it okay for her to bring her boyfriend?
No,
We
it's
just-
not
we
a
just-
it shouldn't be a
Take
problem.
the argument out because there was no animosity on that day between her and the boyfriend.
The mere
we
fact
don't know
that-
what the arguments are. They could be arguing about anything.
The
Who
mere
knows?
fact that they're arguing, no matter what day they have had these arguments, the mere fact that Doom said is animosity there, no, it is not okay. Period. I don't care if they was arguing about who took whose lucky motherfucking charms.
I disagree.
And look, and you bring him to the boy's people house. That's his family house.
Right.
And the dude is sitting there hugged up with her.
That's your problem, is that they were hugged up, not the fact that she
But if
brought
they
him.
not together, what is the difference?
That's all I was trying to say.
Maybe
in
she
the first
brought
place.
him because she didn't want to feel uncomfortable being around
his people
his
by
people,
herself.
so she
or-
brought somebody.
She shouldn't
for
have
her to
motherfucking
be
been there.
comfortable.
This
But
this
why?
being
If she was
together,
taking the kid to see her father, why?
then you
was-
leave. You've given the kid now
She
to
was
her father.
invited. Is what I'm saying. She
The
had to
mere
have been
fact,
invited.
listen, the mere fact that you know you're bringing your new boyfriend, that right there ends in your motherfucking head. Should have ended the invitation of you coming and staying, because I've had altercations.
Did you think-
with this man? That means you come, you drop my baby off, and y'all go do what the fuck you gonna
Well,
go
she
do.
was invited to stay. Apparently, I don't understand.
And is
she
it
was
just me?
invited to stay.
Is it just me, Aaron? That she?
It's not just you.
Okay. thank
No,
you.
that he felt the same way. But I'm saying this: she was invited to stay. Apparently, she had to tell the boy that her boyfriend was coming.
Let me explain it this way.
See, now you putting shit into
I'm
it
not
that
put-
you're-
It's all assumption.
You're putting things
It's
into
all
it that,
assumption.
that wasn't, when you explained the situation, you didn't put that part there. So now to introduce that part,
Of course, it's all different
it's-
types
that's
of
fucking me
elements.
up.
It's a bunch of different elements. The fact that she brought him, you felt was okay until he said they had words before. Now it's not okay. But what if she was invited and told the boy? You know, it's a bunch of assumptions anyway.
And maybe they had words before, but they squashed it, got past.
Yeah,
it.
it's a bunch of assumptions.
know,
His
it's-
problem was, how dare you bring him and be hugged up?
How about this? The baby like 6 months old. You got a new nigga already, and
He got two babies 6 months old.
That's different.
okay, now he losing me.
He always lose you.
Nah,
I don't think at a young age that it will be okay for me to bring my new boyfriend to my old boyfriend house because of them being young, because of us being young. Young people don't think like
They don't.
older people think. So me being
Well,
young,
I didn't
there would have
care.
been no way I would have brought him.
I didn't care nothing about my baby daddy. So
Period.
me and him had our son when we were 18. Okay. We were split by the time my son was maybe a 1.5. Maybe 1.5. We were split.
Okay.
I ain't give a fuck no fucks what he did, how he did it, and
That's
when he
apparently
did it.
how the girl felt.
But would you not caring about what he's doing has nothing to do with you bringing another man?
I'm
to
saying,
to
yeah,
his house?
I'm gonna bring somebody with me, just like when he ended up with his now wife.
So you would have
And
brought
she
another
came to
man
things
to his
with
house
him.
with his family.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
I
that.
didn't have a problem with it either.
I
Look,
wouldn't.
I
wouldn't do that.
Let me paint this picture.
if we not fucking no more, we don't have no
Why do you
parts of
care?
nothing no more. What is the problem?
Because this function is not for you and him. This function is for my family.
well, my thing
who
is
the
if
baby
you
is a part
didn't,
of.
if you
You are the
didn't,
voice of
if you
reason.
didn't feel like it was okay for me to bring a nigga, you shouldn't have invited me anyway. Because I'm gonna come with my loved ones, my child, my man. I'm going to come with them.
My thing is she must have been invited there. She didn't just come there and sit down and have a seat without being invited.
If
she
was
could
in-
have
if
probably
she was invited, what's
she
the
could have probably
problem?
brought the baby and left, but she probably had an invite to stay.
Won't you stay? Oh, okay. You want me to say okay? Hey, nigga. He said we could stay. The motherfucker might not have known that the nigga was there. I was, bitch, hold on. I said, you, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
And
no,
it's
you,
as simple
you can roll
as
on
simple
on.
as you saying
You roll
stay.
on,
I
bro.
It's
guess
as simple
we
as
just
you
have
could've
to
been like,
agree to disagree on this
Yeah.
one because I don't.
I didn't see the
don't
problem
care.
either.
Maybe he
We are
don't give
not
a fuck.
together, and he has another
he
kid
don't
that's
give a
6
fuck.
months. Why?
Yeah.
They're kids.
I just
He
went
The
got-
there.
kids are the same age.
Players ain't mad at other players, I guess.
You know,
Yeah,
I
why-
wouldn't do
you're
it.
not together anymore.
I wouldn't do it only because how men and how women look at it, how we can rationalize it in our head and all that bullshit. That's not how men look at it. And what I would never want is to put the
A lot
person
of
that
them
I'm
don't.
with. I would never want to put him in a position where he might not feel comfortable, even though I'm like
Why would he
this
stay,
nigga.
though?
Even though I'm like this nigga don't care. I would never want to put him in a position where he might feel uncomfortable.
He
One,
would-
every nigga
But
don't
if
want to
he-
be around the
if
nigga
he-
that
he
you
would've
fuck.
left.
If he felt uncomfortable,
But you don't know if
then
he did or if he
wouldn't-
didn't.
He
We
wouldn't
all
have
did
been.
all
It's
these
assuming.
assumptions.
If
Yeah.
he wouldn't have, if he would have felt just that uncomfortable,
I'm sure
he
they
would have
would've.
just would have been like, "You go ahead, and I fall back."
But we were mainly speaking on the girl. I wouldn't have stayed if I had my mate with me.
You
I
want
wouldn't have
listen,
stayed.
my thing is
So-
you wanted me to drive all these hours. I'm 19, 18 years old. I'm not driving down here by myself.
Perfect.
And you want me to bring your kid. I'm away from my family for the holiday, so
That has nothing. I don't give a fuck
then
about
guess
none of
what?
that.
Then you
The
come and
mere,
get your kid.
the mere fact that you agreed to bring my kid again.
That's why I'm saying
as you
she-
said,
that's why
he
I'm
didn't have
saying-
to invite her to stay. Right? Boom.
He must have. That's what I'm off rip. He must have invited her to come to the function because she
So,
wouldn't have driven that far
You
if
don't know.
she had to
Hey,
leave her kid.
They, as you said, they dumb. She might have. The mere fact
apparently
is,
she didn't.
you would bring. I mean, you okay with bringing a nigga in this other nigga house? You okay with it? The fuck I ain't. The fuck you ain't. What's next?
You was okay
I
with
still
it.
gotta
Oh,
paint
wait
this
a minute.
picture.
Wait a
You
minute.
ain't
Hold
fucking
on.
with
You was okay with it until you found out they had words though.
No, I
You
was okay
just-
with.
That's
I
true.
was.
Yes,
I was on.
you were.
Listen,
You
I am
were.
okay. No,
You were.
You said
let
what's
me-
the problem?
Let me say something. I was okay with him coming. I was never okay with him staying at the nigga house. You didn't introduce that part until after I said, okay, so what that she brought him to ride with her. It wasn't until after I was okay with that. Yes. I'm not saying this nobody should drive by
No,
themselves.
but when she said
Man,
they had
girl,
words
it don't
before,
matter.
you was like, "Well, no, that."
I was still
What we want to
okay
take?
with them driving together. I am not okay with her staying with him. I'm not okay with that.
What's the difference?
Argument or
He still
They
came
not
to the
about
house.
to spend the night at the
argument
people's house. They
or
just
no
come in
argument.
together
Let me
and
let
they
me say
leaving.
that argument or no argument between the two men. I would not have my dude in another one of my dude's faces in his family shit that I fucked. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, so let's say it
That's
like
what
this.
I said. Let's just
So say they are young, right?
They are very young.
But young folks get married too
Mm-hmm.
at an early age. So say that all of this happened, but this was her husband that she brought with her.
Okay.
What'd be the difference?
My husband still ain't gonna sit up in another motherfucker face that I fucked.
Yeah, but your husband do it now.
My,
Crickets. Crickets in this bitch. Let me paint this picture while
that's
you.
because we're old.
You see,
No,
you
then
you
let me
still
paint this
changing
It's-
the
it's-
element.
that is-
You're
it's
asking
still-
me
it's
something
the same.
on
But
when
they're
I'm
still,
young.
But
but
the-
they're
wouldn't-
married.
I wouldn't have done. You're
The
asking me what I
situation
would
is-
have done when I was young. I didn't do shit like that when I was young. I had kids when I was fucking 14, even though I didn't motherfucking raise them. At all my young ages, I've never had my dick in front of another dick. I didn't do that at a young girl.
The young part came is because they are young, but the situation is the
For
same.
me, it ain't because a young man thinks different than an
These
old
young
man to me.
men don't care. It's the old men that more so care. Like Dune, like you ain't gonna bring no another nigga up
I
in
disagree.
here. These young men be like, "What up? I was that pussy last night."
I disagree. I disagree.
Dune, go ahead.
Look. Say me and my wife break up. She got a new nigga.
I thought it
Are you
was
talking
too.
about the? So now you're talking about the old person of you.
I just can't imagine that shit being young either. I mean, of course, I'm far removed from that, but young or old, this I believe I would always feel this way.
Okay.
Whether I was 8 or 80. So me and my wife break up. She get a new nigga, and we have a holiday function at one of my family's houses. She bring the kids. She bring her new nigga. They sitting down, hugged up or whatever. Bitch, party over. Period. That's what I wanted to say.
Is your new
So-
bitch there?
Nope. Cause I ain't gonna do that. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do
I
what?
wouldn't do that.
Have a woman if you break up with your spouse?
I wouldn't have a. Look, that's some uncomfortable shit to me. For me to take my kids somewhere with a new bitch, I don't know. That's just uncomfortable to me. I don't know.
So you're
I don't know
saying
how to
that you're
handle that.
never gonna have if your marriage ever ends. A, it sounds like you're saying you're never gonna get remarried, and B, you're never gonna have a girlfriend. You're gonna have bitches, pretty much.
That you can never have a real relationship with.
Well, number one, I would never have a bitch where I got to choose between leaving her some money, or my kids, or even giving this bitch any of my money. All my shit got to go to my kids, so I could never marry another bitch anyway.
What if you get that bitch pregnant? Cause you still have your sperm flowing, correct?
Well, at this age, I ain't getting another bitch pregnant.
But you
never
you
know
still
that.
got your sperm flowing, correct?
Well, how old you think this bitch gonna be?
Well, old men like young bitches, so who knows?
Yeah, they
Bitches
do.
have kids in their 50s.
Yeah, my sister was almost 50 when she had her son.
True.
So
Kenya Moore almost 50 when she got her daughter, her
so
child.
what we're saying is what you're saying to us sounds so unrealistic, because you're not gonna put your dick up in your pants. Oopsies happen, and as we all know, the more time you spend with a bitch,
Then I get a vasectomy.
look, the more time you spend with a bitch, you end up doing shit that you probably wouldn't be doing if you wouldn't spend that motherfucking time. Therefore, yeah.
I would never have another baby. I just wouldn't.
You don't know that. It could be a mistake.
Well, what he's saying is he ain't gonna have no mistakes.
Let me tell you.
Okay,
I
That's
get-
why they call them mistakes.
I can tell you this.
that's what he's
I
saying.
cannot
He said he
see
having no
if he
mistakes.
did make a oopsie. You ain't gonna leave that child out in the wind just because these other kids came first. That's one. You're not that type of man, and you're also not gonna leave that bitch out in the wind because she had your kid.
Well, I
So
would,
it's gonna be some shit that you're gonna have to sit down that day and go, I fuck myself. Now I gotta figure it the fuck out.
Like, what am
you
I
know,
do?
I couldn't have a child that don't live with the kids I got now. I just couldn't do that. I can't go between two different houses, and these kids I got now spend all their time with me. Now I got to spend time with another kid in another house. I couldn't do that.
Why
Which
wouldn't you
means
just, why wouldn't
you're
you
gonna
just
be
bring
what,
all the
moving
kids?
in with a bitch?
Why wouldn't you just bring all the kids together and kick it? They're brothers and sisters.
I want to deal with one bitch as far as my kids go. I'm not dealing with two bitches.
That's-
and kids.
I hear you.
I
on
get
that.
it. Like
I
want
hear
her,
you.
and I love that about you. But what I'm telling you is, as we said, unless you get, and even vasectomies are not 100%.
Especially when you don't go get them
So,
rechecked. Fellas.
if you
Once
get
you
a
have
oopsie,
vasectomy, go get it rechecked to make sure your shit stop working.
you are not the type of
Honey
man.
proof over where I'm
is-
from.
You ain't the type of man that's gonna have that kid left out in the wind, or that woman who had that baby out in the wind. You're not that man. And that will be the time that you gonna have to sit down and go, I fucked up, now I got to figure this out. Because
Well,
gonna be,
everything
there's
I
gonna
said
be a
I
whole
would
bunch
do,
of
I'm
shit
gonna
you're gonna
have
have
to
to
do something
refigure out.
different.
Well, you know what? It's single at 50 with kids in different places. That's different than a nigga being 25 with kids in different places. So
Yeah.
that's, you know, that's a whole lot different.
Yeah. And I could 100% see you if it happened. You'll figure it out. I can't speak on what the other bitch might be like. You know, she might be one of them one night stand bitches that had the Uzi. I don't know what she could be like. I definitely know your wife. Your wife would be like, it ain't about us. We over. It's about the kids.
I doubt that. my wife would be on my ass.
Well, she wouldn't be your wife no more. I just said y'all over. Y'all were divorced.
Yeah.
So your
Maybe-
oopsie
Maybe
happened.
they wasn't divorced. And maybe that's why she rock on Smacko.
I'm gonna put the ladder in there. I'm not gonna put that. I'm
She
gonna put the
just
ladder in
smart.
there. She did, and you'll figure that shit out. Your wife, your ex-wife will be like, "All right, it ain't about us. You got another kid now. It's about the kids. Period."
I'm pretty sure my ex-wife would not like some new child hanging out with my kids, calling them brother and sister. That shit. would
She
be
might
fine.
not like it, but she ain't got to. I mean, she might not
She'd
like
have
it,
to face the reality.
but trust me,
of
she
it.
ain't gonna take it. She ain't gonna put that bullshit on that kid. It ain't the kid fault.
I wouldn't put that on her though. That's fucked up. I wouldn't do
But
that.
what
to
would
her.
you? But again, we're talking about a mistake. What you gonna do? You gonna beat the bitch down so she could not have the baby? That ain't
Push
the
her
type of
down the
motherfucker you
stairs.
are. You gonna want that baby too. That's
No.
just the type.
Just push her
No.
down the stairs.
No.
No. I don't want no other kids with nobody else. I don't. Bitch, how much this gonna cost? You need some on top of the fee? Bitch, I can take some money out of my 401k, bitch. I could probably 20. How much you want 20?
I'm not. What's the next time?
His point
Then I'm done.
is
I'm not.
I ain't had to trying to have no more than one baby mama.
I'm not
Period.
doing it.
Shit.
Well, then I suggest if that ever happened, nigga, then you better hand stroke it the rest of your motherfucking life.
Well, go get
Matter
you a
of fact-
vasectomy. Put condoms
No,
on.
fuck
2,
that.
3 of
Matter
them
of fact,
and get a vasectomy.
You saw that they just came out with the dolls that look human. I'm gonna
Seen
buy
one
you
of them?
one.
The robotic
Let me tell you
hoe.
something.
Name that bitch.
Let me tell you something. That motherfucking doll, that's a bad bitch.
Yes, it
okay?
is. I seen that shit and was like,
That
y'all
was a
some
bad
disrespectful
bitch.
motherfuckers.
She
Now I was
got
alright.
some
The pocket
fair
pussy
skin,
did.
though.
The pocket
She
pussy
ain't had
did.
nothing
No,
brown for you.
they got some brown ones now.
Oh, okay, I ain't seen none
The
of
pocket
those.
pussy, I was like, cool. I was cool with buying my little man a pocket pussy. Pocket pussy ain't got the ass and the face and the titties to
I
go
mean,
with it.
did you see the
You
doll, Keita?
motherfuckers is some
I saw
disrespectful
something
bitches.
about it.
They
Can you-
made that
can
motherfucker.
Can you take it out of her ass and put it in her mouth?
Yes, you can do whatever you want, nasty motherfucker.
They even have it
That's
where
his thing,
you
apparently.
could put it in the ear hole.
In the ear hole.
You can fuck her in every hole there is.
I said this some disrespectful shit.
I mean,
For
they
them to
had
make-
to have a doll. It ain't
Yeah,
too
but
many
for them to
humans
make
that's gonna
that
do it.
doll that motherfucker bad.
That was a bad bitch.
disrespectful shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she don't talk back.
I need to see the link. Y'all got the link to that?
yeah, I do. I'll show you after this.
All right.
You gonna put a down payment on that motherfucker? Like, I'm gonna put it down half. Half now, half next week, please. Hide the bitch in your trunk. Fuck in the bathroom at McDonald's.
I can see now. I want y'all to know it's gonna be a whole lot of wives that's gonna buy the motherfucking dolls.
Like, I'd rather him have this bad bitch doll for Christmas.
You said you wanted the bad bitch.
Yeah.
That out.
That out. motherfucker.
Go
I
get-
even named the
Go
bitch
pull
for
the
you.
box out of the motherfucking closet and shit. Be like, here.
Oh yeah, this is about to get so.
You want
They
to
better
fuck
make a
around
man.
with another bitch? Here
What
you
they
go.
gonna
I
do
got
with the
you.
man?
I don't know, but they better make a man because it's just disrespectful. It's just disrespectful.
When I seen that goddamn doll, I was like,
Yeah,
I understand, nigga. Like, I was looking like, God,
I fuck her
damn.
too. That bitch is bad.
Was this in Japan or something?
Oh,
No,
that's America.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna show you.
You about to go look this shit up right now, ain't you?
I'm gonna show you. Nigga, that bitch. I was like,
yeah, you talking about
disrespectful bitches.
yeah,
the bitch
big
is bad.
ass, I'm talking about an ass.
Okay,
like,
the
what you-
bitch is bad. And I'm like, y'all could make her with no imperfections. Like,
No, why
None.
would they?
Like,
and wait,
Because
they're making
when
her
a nigga
interactive.
cheat, they look for bitches that
They're making her
that
interactive.
they
Yes, I
feel
saw-
have
I
no
saw that.
imperfections. So that's what they got to build. They got to build bitches with no
Yes.
imperfections.
Bitch talk
Because
back.
when the motherfucker step out, they think they got a bitch with no imperfections.
I'm gonna buy one for my husband, and then I'm gonna take a marker and draw some skid marks.
For some
stretch marks.
that's real though.
Make her
That's real.
elbows black as shit and her knees.
That's real. Though.
I gotta make this bitch look more realistic. The bitches that's gonna come across your way.
So one other topic I wanted to talk about is, the public shit. In public, a relationship in public. Remember the movie War of the Roses?
Yes,
How they
Love
was
War.
out in the
remember the
world
name.
just, coupled up and
Yes.
coupling and loving and all that shit. Motherfuckers was envious. Like, oh, I want our relationship to be like that, honey. Like, look, you see them.
But when they get in the
And
house,
then when they
it's
got
all
home, that
hell.
motherfucking house was
Okay, I
toned
remember.
down.
I remember that.
So when is it that people are going to realize that they need to be more like the War of the Roses? Instead of being out in public, yelling and screaming at each other, cussing and showing everybody what's going on in your relationship. And then when,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying, just be normal, like a normal outside don't let nobody hear you cussing your wife out, calling her bitches and hoes, and telling her she ain't shit, and the nigga he's a dumbass motherfucker, whatever. Do that shit at home.
Well,
When y'all gonna start keeping y'all motherfucking problems behind closed doors?
sometimes shit it needs to be said right then and there. Now I ain't talking about all the time. I ain't talking about the couple that every day they go out with you, they in an argument. I ain't talking about that couple. I'm talking about sometimes something pops up that the shit need to be addressed right then and motherfucker there. I can't. Excuse me.
That's why you just
gotta
leave their
learn how to
asses
hold-
at home.
Or that. Sometimes you gotta hold
Shit.
shit in and just, wait. Let it smolder for a minute.
If you already know, you know, I got a feeling this shit gonna go down. Nigga, I'll catch you later. I'm out.
You said you're just gonna leave him at home.
You gonna leave
Yeah,
'em?
yeah. Why bring him? I'm gonna leave his ass.
But what if none of those feelings are apparent and then you catch your husband smooching on a girl's titties? You gonna wait till you get home to
That's
address
different.
it?
Nigga.
What's the
You
difference?
got to
No,
put
that-
that shit on the spot.
No,
As I
I'm not-
said,
I
there
wasn't-
are
I
some
wasn't
things
talking
that you
about
have
something
to
like
address
that. I'm
Listen,
just-
your
on a
mother-
motherfucking spot.
Your shit
Shit.
already fucked up if he think it's okay to go outside
Exactly.
and smooch on the bitch titty.
Exactly.
But look, how about,
That-
how about
that's the
this?
least of your motherfucking
Everything that you've been
worries.
addressing
How
was
likely?
inside.
How likely is that to really happen?
I
Though?
don't fucking
For a
know,
motherfucker
bitch.
to, I wish a motherfucker would. Okay.
Okay, calm down.
I wish a motherfucker
I mean, I don't know.
would.
I'm just
saying,
saying
like,
something.
you know-
But I put that out there because you see how instantly y'all like, oh, hell no. I'm talking about it might, whatever that person might want to address, it might be at that hell no point for them. You might not, you might have looked at it and said, that was some shit y'all could have addressed at home. But you're not in that situation. That
I'm
person
saying
needed
as
to
far as,
address that
like-
shit right then and there.
I'm
Well, you know
saying
what?
as far as like, okay, every time you fucking go out with your mate, y'all end up in some type of argument because
Yeah,
they
them
done
motherfuckers
said
that need to
some
stay
shit.
home, like you said.
Exactly.
Like every time, man.
I'm gonna just leave you at home.
Yeah, y'all got to go.
Well,
Because for some reason,
Y'all can't
I
act
don't
right.
know what happened in my marriage, in my relationship, whatever. It's like me and my husband can't even go out now without it being an argument, some type of way.
Yeah.
well, I ain't
In
about to
some
argue
type
with
of
you.
way.
So not only do you argue, you put the shit on the podcast.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. Keeping it real, Keita. Ain't that what the fuck? I gave y'all that much.
You gonna take that
Shit.
motherfucker off me.
There's a lot of shit
Nah.
I ain't told y'all. But y'all got that much shit.
Well, what if like
Ain't tryna
I'm not about to
fucking
do
burn
that.
me up.
I'm not about to yell and scream with you outside in the public. But when we get in the
No,
car,
we don't go that far. It we don't be out in the public. It mostly
maybe
happen
grocery
in the car.
markets.
In the car.
okay,
And
but
then
that's
now
still-
when we
that's
get
still
to wherever
private.
we going, I got an attitude now.
Now,
Now
I
that
have
shit,
that
that's the
happening.
shit that I don't like.
You got an attitude, but you ain't going off on them in front of everybody.
Cause let me tell
No,
you.
not in front.
Right.
We get into it in the car or something.
Bitch, did you put
and
it more
then
on me,
now
bitch?
I'm about to fucking we get into it now. I'm on 10. So when we go wherever it is we going, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy myself because now I got an attitude.
Well, I feel you, and I do have an attitude, but my attitude is towards him, and I actually completely ignore him like he
Yeah,
ain't even
she
there.
don't take it out on nobody.
Shit.
You don't even know
the
she
other
got
people.
attitude.
These are people I'm with. We having a good motherfucker time.
Not
but that
I,
motherfucker
says
right
the
there
captain.
don't say nothing to me.
Yeah, you gotta learn
I
how
ain't
to
here
do
with
that.
I ain't here with you.
I guess
I'm
I
here
must
with
have
them.
to because
learn how to do
You
that.
just roll with us.
I guess that's something I need to learn
Yeah.
to do because
Yeah, you do.
It's
I'm
easy
gonna
to-
ignore
You know what?
him.
You ruining
And
your
then
time.
let a motherfucker come up to me at the wrong moment, and because this happened before at tailgate.
You can't do
Oh
that.
no,
One
you
of his-
gotta
You
do
know,
that.
I
Gotta
seen
woosah
my
that
husband
shit.
did some dumb shit, and I caught an attitude there.
Yeah.
So then one of his friends just walked up to me and said something. And I'm like, I just turned around and snapped,
But see,
and
you
I
gotta
end
learn
up
how
having
not
to
do that.
apologize.
We good at that. We know how to
I'm not.
give it to them when they need to have it.
Yeah.
Everybody else
I'm
don't
not.
need to have it. You can't take your frustrations out on everybody else.
I'm not.
What about you?
I'm
dude?
not. My emotions be on my sleeve.
You need to get the motherfuckers off. Wash them.
Yeah, I don't believe in arguing in public. In fact, I left a bitch over that shit before.
Where you leave her?
in the previous life. No, I mean I left the relationship.
This motherfucker here, and I'm stupid because I lifted up like, yeah, where you leaving?
Yeah, where you leave her?
No,
at?
I left the relationship because we had a disagreement, and she said something real fucked up to me, and I made a gesture trying to let her know, chill out, this is not the place. And she looked at me like, nigga, I can say what I want to say. So that was pretty much over after that, because I ain't dealing with that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most men that's of your maturity
Yeah.
won't deal with it.
Yeah, when you tell me I say what I want to say, oh, bitch, no.
Well,
I mean, she can say what she want to say, but it's just a
men,
time.
Most men wouldn't do it if they did it once. let me say that most men wouldn't leave somebody because they did it once. They might give you
Couple more chances.
you might be 3 strike rule. Like, bitch, I didn't give you two, but you won't get a third one. I'm out this bitch. But you left her with just that once.
Well, no, it pretty much was downhill after that. It wasn't just.
I'm like, nigga, you was like, nigga, I'm out.
For
No,
real.
but you know,
Bitch, you don't tell me. I was like,
sometimes-
damn.
Sometimes somebody can say something to you, and you just know, okay, this is who you are.
Yeah.
So you know it's never gonna be resolved. So
Yeah.
Okay, so last words. Let's get it.
No, bitch, you ain't answer.
What was the answer? I did answer it.
What was your
I
answer?
said we. When I was speaking, I said we.
Oh, bitch, you gonna drag yourself into my shit? No.
We got the same answer.
Ain't that a bitch?
We got the same
I
answer.
second that.
Right.
I'm not going to yell and scream in public. But I will say some slick shit where he knows that I'm saying it. And I'm smiling through it like, you stupid motherfucker. You are so dumb. I can't stand your ass. I can't wait till we get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You don't do all of this.
But I
that.
never understood the relationships. I've never been in a relationship where it was bitches being thrown back and
Yeah,
forth.
arguing
Like,
all the time.
I've never been in that type of relationship because the first bitch that come out your mouth,
We got a
pretty much
problem.
like you, it's downhill for me after that.
Right.
Because motherfucker, that shows me you have not a piece of level of respect for me, nigga. So, as R. Kelly said, if you ever get it back, nigga, she looking at you sideways. Because that's exactly what we...
Ain't no need to go back to somebody like that. That's what you don't
I
understand.
can't do, but I've seen couples like that, and I know couples like that,
I know the couples that
and I'm just
Play.
like, damn.
playfully call each other bitch.
One of my girlfriends and her boyfriend at the time, now her husband, they used to do that. And they used to call each other pabs, punk ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? And one day I was like, bitch, you really need to stop saying that to him and have him stop saying that to you because it's going to be real coming out his mouth one day. And they actually took the heat. They've been married like 20 years almost. But it's like, they took heat like, she like, you right. Because they would go to the grocery market and they'd be yelling across, just playfully, but nobody knows they playing punk ass bitch. And I'm
They
like,
would actually say punk ass bitch.
yes, and then it started saying pab. That was their thing, pab. And then they punk ass bitch, that's what it was. So yeah, they stopped doing that shit. I'm glad they did because I'm like, bitch, one day he gonna really call you a bitch. And you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, I can't.
The
bitch
first
is,
bitch,
is not gonna come
hoe,
out my mouth.
all that. Nigga. That,
You gotta go
no,
because
nigga.
you can't return to that because that's really what he thinks of you. You are
And
a
then
bitch.
you could say to me after that, you's a stupid punk ass bitch. Yeah, right there.
whore, slut.
Right there. I think I'm already packed. Huh? Oh no, nigga, I ain't hear nothing else you said. Deuces, bitch. I'm out the door.
Man, you
Nigga,
know
this
what? In
Ain't,
fact,
this ain't gonna work for me.
I got other words not to call me. I'm not your bro, dog. I'm none of that. Don't do that. I was at the movie theater the other day. This guy was talking to his girlfriend. I was going in the theater and he was like outside, and he like, bro, bitch, bro, talking to his girlfriend. I could hear her,
That's odd.
and I'm like,
That's very odd, bro.
bro, dog. Like, no, thank you. You either gonna call me
I've
who
said
I
what
am
up, my
or
nigga,
not.
to my husband. What up, nigga? And my motherfucker was like, who the fuck? You don't address me that goddamn way. And I was like, you serious? He was like, as fuck.
Yeah.
That's strike 3 for me. I said, wait a minute, strike 3. He said, because you don't have 1 and 2.
Damn.
I said, damn.
Now I did because me and my mate, when we have tea, if I have some tea for him, I'll be like, nigga. But it ain't, you know, that's about the gist of it.
Yeah, I can't even go to mine
He'd
with
be
that.
like, what?
Nah, I'd be like, nigga. That nigga probably be like,
I have no problem being called nigga.
like when you're ready to address me, then let me know. Cause nigga, no, you're not addressing
You know
me
how
with
you
that.
have like you'll come to one of us, you be like, bitch.
Yeah,
It was just like I'd be like, nigga.
I know, and it's
Okay.
like, yeah, no, he won't. No,
Well, good for him.
Brainiac is not buying that.
Good for him.
I can't even be like, what up? Like, this motherfucker called me one day some years ago. I was like, what up, dog? He was like, who you talking to? I ain't your dog. I ain't your nigga. I said, all right. Damn, like,
He's sensitive. But
like,
that's
nigga,
whatever,
like,
nigga.
damn, nigga, like, you supposed to be my nigga. No.
So we're gonna do last words. Keeping it real.
Hell no, I always
I
gotta
don't
go
really
first.
have too much to say today. I'm
Oh.
partially on mute today.
All of a sudden, I've noticed.
You sad?
Because you was fine.
You know, I just got a lot of stuff floating through my brain today. So,
Well, you need some outside group therapy. We're gonna give it to her when we leave. What up, Doom?
Yeah, I think basically don't take no shit. Don't take no shit from your kids. Definitely don't do that. Don't take no shit from your ex and they new person. Don't take no unnecessary shit from your current mate. It's levels to the shit that you can take. You know? Some shit is just too extra. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So determine your level of shit taking and don't let it go higher than that.
Determine your level of shit. Ruby. Right after she sipped this Sprite, hard as fuck out of my top.
it wasn't even that motherfucking much in there. That's the thing looking so bad.
You see, she
That
was sipping this
shit
Sprite this hard out of this motherfucking
was
top.
so good, y'all. My throat was so dry. Shut up, Aaron.
You know, I was thinking about
Hey, you know, I say, you know, hey, okay.
Those
All
some
right.
good last words.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
my
nothing to
last
come out.
words of the day are this new generation is dumb as shit. Their music is dumb as shit. They hard-headed, they don't listen, they think they owe everything, and they don't know shit. This is the smartest, dumbest new generation in the world. Okay? Secondly, I don't feel that there's a problem if me and you ain't fucking, and I bring my motherfucking nigga with me to a party or a gathering or whatever the fuck I'm invited to. What the fuck you got a problem with it for? We ain't together.
What she said.
We ain't together. Why do you care? If you got a problem, it's because you still give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, so whatever. Secondly, thirdly, because bitch, I gave you a chance to have your last words. You sipped the shit out of this Sprite top.
I got something now. I just thought of
No,
something.
bitch. And lastly, try to keep as much of your relationship behind your own closed doors as possible. See the movie War of the Roses. See how it's done by the professionals.
We still have a couple of, we still got a minute and something for me to say my motherfucking last
Oh,
words.
shit.
I think this generation needs to be tweaked and they'll be all right.
I'd have cut this shit off on your ass.
I do. I also think that if it's at a point in time that you need to cut up on your mate, cut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, why you care about what other people think that's around you? Fuck them. And thirdly, you better not bring your new bitch to my motherfucking function, hugged and all booed up.
But what the
Because
fuck
you
you invite me
motherfuckers
for? Then?
might not leave.
Fuck you invite me
Deuces.
for?
Now stop right there. Not deuces.
No, we last words. No, we is at the last
I
word.
get the last motherfucking word.
The last
Bitch,
words is done.
You motherfucking skipped over that shit.
The
so
last
I'ma get
words
the
is
last word
done.
yet
You've
again.
already done your last words.
So let's hear. Why the fuck do you care if I
Wow.
bring somebody to the function?
That ain't
if
last
we ain't
words. That's
together?
asking me a question.
That's the fucking question.
here's why I care. It's
I
not.
fucking asked you. I asked her.
I'm gonna give it to Dude though. Go ahead, Dude. Answer for me,
Why
cause
do
me
you
and you
care?
pretty
We're
much feel the
not
same on that shit.
together.
It's not so much that I care. It's that you and this motherfucker got the balls to come around my family, to come to my family's house.
But you
Did you
invite
invite me though?
You,
Did you invite
I
me?
will never invite another nigga.
Say it again. That's what I think they keep failing to understand. You invited who?
You.
Okay.
Get over it.
If what if your wife and you divorced, she got remarried, and y'all motherfuckers got along? What's the problem?
I'm not getting along with him. Period. And I'm not about to sit up there and have my cousin say, "Damn, look over there, she hugging up with this nigga at my house."
Cause he might be fine. boy.
Farted in the mood.
Like, nothing to bring this big buff
Tru-
ass nigga
trust
to the
me.
motherfucking barbecue.
I ain't bringing nothing that's under you, nigga. I'm walking in that bitch with something that is way over you,
Did he
nigga.
park his Bentley in your driveway, cuz?
In the driveway, nigga.
Like, what the fuck? Who Bentley is this right here, though?
Look, if a nigga can't park a fucking bucket in my driveway, he damn sure ain't parking a Bentley in my cousin's shit. Fuck out of here with that.
A bucket.
A bucket, dude. I don't even know who drives buckets,
I
but
know.
that shit was
Giant
funny
ass
as hell.
bucket.
I'm not gonna
So
do this.
I had a bucket too.
What's a bucket?
it's a car that's just not
An
really.
Omni.
Hey, we could have showed you a bucket earlier today.
Hey, I had an Omni.
I had an
motherfucker.
Omni.
My Omni with no bucket.
Oh, it was a bucket.
That was a good quality vehicle there. Okay.
It was. That was,
That
the
was
90s
real
shit right
steel.
there. Actually,
That was real
yeah,
steel.
90s.
That's real
That's some real
motherfucking
shit.
steel.
Anyway, I still got a question. Like,
What?
if you're married, you're remarried, why she can't bring her spouse to
Okay.
the family function?
Okay, listen. If I go to my ex's family function with my new husband, we are not booed up. We are not sitting there holding hands.
Why you can't hold your
We're
own
just-
nigga hands?
It's just not. Now, he is around, my ex-husband, but we ain't sitting there all.
So you gonna
chummy-chummy.
block getting your ass at the end of the night because you around your ex nigga.
Nigga, because that dick belongs to me. I'm never blocking it.
Oh God.
Well, let me say
Shit,
something.
that bullshit.
I might be getting it on the way home and got it on the way there.
Oh, on the real, I haven't really
Fuck.
seen a lot of couples be very affectionate in public, like at our ages. I just haven't seen it. But I seen the young kids; they really are like
Bitch, what you
really
talking about?
affectionate.
They be tonguing the shit out of each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, I've seen that.
You don't see that?
Nasty.
I don't see a lot
Oh,
of
wow.
older couples being affectionate.
You need to go more places.
Apparently, I do, motherfucker. I go, I
You
go
you walk up and down Royal Oak Street, downtown Royal Oak at night. Yeah, they out there.
Well,
Motherfuckers our age is out there.
That's wonderful, but like I said, I haven't seen the shit. So with that being said, I
What?
don't see the problem with bringing your spouse to your ex-spouse function if you was invited.
I don't want to see that bitch.
Why?
Because I
But
don't.
then don't invite them then.
I invite
Because
her.
it
I
doesn't
invited
matter.
him.
If you know he's
because there
married
is
to
a
someone,
if they're
Guess what?
married,
You gotta know
there
he's gonna
is a
bring
high
his spouse.
possibility
What y'all
that
say?
they are going to come with
What-
their
what
spouse.
right here was good for this geese ain't good for that motherfucking gander. I don't give a fuck if I do bring my husband. What you not gonna do is bring your bitch.
You sound dumb than a motherfucker.
But he motherfucking doesn't.
That shit is
so
stupid.
therefore, my rule.
First of all, bitch, you wrong.
My rule, motherfucker,
He
stands.
brought his motherfucking bitch to
To
your
what?
cousin's wedding.
That wasn't my shit.
It's still your family's function.
She invited them.
Okay, but he still bring her.
You ain't listening. She invited them.
Hey, I wish my
I
family would
didn't.
invite.
I was real motherfucker upset too. I was real motherfucker upset too. But I said my function. You're not bringing your bitch to my function.
So what would you think about the parents coming?
What parents?
Because my ex's parents and mother and his sister came to my wedding.
Oh, that's different.
My ex's
Would you
parents
have a problem with your
come
people
to
doing that?
our shit too. No, we ain't got a problem with a parent.
just can't
we ain't
bring
fuck
his-
the parent.
I don't give a fuck.
How about that?
I
You
don't
know?
give a fuck about that. I'm saying,
mother- listen.
would you have an issue if the person that you were marrying that day, he, she, or he invited their ex's people to the wedding?
Reese,
And they came.
Reese did that.
Would you have a problem with it?
Right? No.
Reese really did that.
Yeah, my ex's mother
And
and,
her
sister,
ex's
because
mother
I'm still
and sister came to her
close
wedding.
and cool with them.
Like I have no problem with
I
that.
invited them and they
She
came.
has a double standard. She can fucking bring her husband
Say it again.
to his shit, but her ex-husband
I
can't bring
sound
her.
like who?
and
Niggas.
that is
A
the
dumbass.
end of the segment.
Sound like niggas. I can't help it. Tomboy. You not bring. I know that bitch can't come.
That's dumb.
Whatever. He's been working for me.
Let it.
That's
Shit.
because
And
your
let the
ex-husband
church
is
say
a
amen.
pussy.
And end.
For real?